There is a daily soap opera happening in Punjab. This time around, this was a battle between the captain's camp and Sidhu's camp over certain utterances by the advisor of Navjot Singh Sidhu, which was seen as quote-unquote pro-Pakistan. Those details will run in graphics on the screen right now. I would like to introduce one such critic, Mr. Manish Tiwari. You criticized this individual, Mr. Mali, who made these utterances. Would you say that these utterances, which can be called, or you are calling them pro-Pakistan, have embarrassed or are an embarrassment for your party?
Sanket, I have been spokesperson of the Congress Party now from 2008, which effectively makes it a continuous run of 14 years. I have been also spokesperson for the cabinet and for the government. I rarely comment on any intra-party issue, but the reason why I was compelled to do so today is because the statements which had been made have both profound national and international implications. The fact is that we need to look at the context in which India, or for that matter, the border states of India, stand today. The takeover of Afghanistan by Taliban has given a huge fillip to the ISI, Pakistan military deep state combined on one hand, and to all the extremist and terrorist forces across the world, be it the Hamas, be it the Hezbollah, be it the Daesh, be it the Al-Qaeda, be it the Islamic State, all across the Middle East. And therefore, under those circumstances, for someone to opine that Jammu and Kashmir is not an integral part of India, or for someone else to opine that we should go soft on Pakistan at a point in time when drones laden with arms, ammunition, and narcotics are being infiltrated on a daily basis in Punjab, has very serious, huge negative repercussions, not only for India, but given the regional context in which India finds itself. And therefore, I felt compelled, both as a nationalist and as someone who has anchored the Congress Party's communication remit now for over a decade, to put the record straight.
Sure. Mr. Tiwari, you think that in that sense, Mr. Sidhu must change his advisors and maybe they should be asked to issue an unconditional apology? Surely the party won't stand with
this. Well, I am no one to advise anybody with regard to who they decide to choose or have as their advisors. That's entirely the discretion of the gentleman in question. But however, as I have articulated earlier and enunciated the position, which is the consensual position of the Indian Parliament through its resolution of 1994, reiterated in 2012, that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India, and the only unfinished business of partition is the reclaim of those lands which are still under the illegal occupation of Pakistan. I leave it to the judgment of the gentleman in question to decide the appropriate course of action.
Sure. Mr. Tiwari, do you think that these utterances and this constant infighting, I'm asking this like a broader question, could cost the Congress Party the Punjab election? I mean, from last year when it was being said that at the back of the farmers' agitation, it's a done deal for the Congress, to now this constant infighting and bickering.
Well, there are certain issues which are beyond elections. There are certain issues which have a direct and germane bearing on national interest. Jammu and Kashmir and the position of the Indian state, qua Jammu and Kashmir, is one of those issues. You see, we have problems with this government with regard to the abrogation of Article 370, with the dismemberment of the state of Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories. I had led the discussion on that on behalf of the Indian National Congress in the Lok Sabha, and we had articulated our position very strongly. We had also voted against the Jammu and Kashmir reorganization bill and the various resolutions which the government had brought before the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. But at no point in time has that been the position of the Indian National Congress, and much less its responsible functionaries, that Jammu and Kashmir is not an integral part of India. Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India, will continue to remain an integral part of India.
Sure.
And those people who do not subscribe to this particular point of view, I am afraid, this would almost tantamount to transgressing the freedom of speech and expression and actually loitering into the arena of sedition.
Oh, okay. That's a strong comment that you have made against people who are affiliated with your own party men. But Mr. Sidhu, as well as his advisors, are constantly and publicly criticizing Captain Amrinder Singh. Do you think this will send a bad message to the electorate just ahead of elections?
Well, I am not here to discuss the intra-party politics of Punjab. The only reason why I agreed to come on your show, Sanket, is primarily because the issue of Jammu and Kashmir, and also the fact that Pakistan and the deep state of Pakistan has been emboldened by the takeover of Afghanistan by the Taliban, a force which they have incubated, nurtured, funded, patronized, protected, sheltered, from 1994 right up till 2021. The fact that despite being an ally on the U.S. war on terror, with the U.S. in the war on terror, the Pakistani deep state ran with the hare and hunted with the hound. They sheltered Osama bin Laden in Tora Bora earlier and later on in Abbottabad. And now with the changed and altered situation in Afghanistan and the implications that it can possibly have in Jammu and Kashmir especially, and in Punjab by corollary being a border state, it is very important that everybody should be on the same page insofar as our fight against terror and those organizations which patronize, support, and have been constantly in the vanguard of promoting cross-border terror. That is the larger question. What happens, in a particular election? What happens in a particular political context when it becomes completely secondary, when national interest is involved?
Sure. Mr. Tiwari, thank you very much for joining us right here on this show. With that, we come to an end of this broadcast. News continues on the other side. Stay with us.